Guys, I'm watching Governor Paston, Governor Paston, Attorney General Paston. He say he been trusted with great power. When true power come to you, you listen to another American citizen. You don't listen and lie and not want to hear his point of views and hear what people done to him. When power come to you, you listen. You don't abuse it for racist reasons. And these things must be a whole accountable because you ain't Trump and want to win the election. Governor passed to talk about great power. I tell you something. Governor Patch didn't want to hear nobody. Trump didn't want to hear nobody out. And when you have that, when you got a government that tunts and laugh and tell somebody to shut up, it's like Governor Patrick is, Attorney General Patrick is on the black and white business side. He's on racism side, and he don't know God's side. He choose hatred and lie and racism side over disability. This was what he does. You choose that side. You say you've been trusted with great power. Great power come of hearing every American out, and you didn't. You acted with racism intent. You acted with that and misbehave yourself with no regard for your actions. And you know, people can be trying to fool you. He got a big smile on his face. Look, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You put your faith into the people. That's racism. So I told him, look at him. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. So that remote. So for him saying that, hold up. For him saying that, that's the consequences for it. Because it's racism. So if you putting your vote into the people, and this is where the politics is at. If you putting your vote into the people, that means that's racism against disability and stuff. You only see on one side. So the people that vote, when he's being trusted into that, he has to be able to see all sides of everything. He just can't go off and judge straight off the limb. He can't do that. So you telling me that you put your faith in racism hands, that don't believe that disability have equal rights to fight for justice and fight how we being treated. So great power come with great understanding and listening to every American. But he abused that power. Him and Trump abused that power. That's what I'm saying. They will go against God. You put your faith in people's hand. God carries sight. He was like no other. So, if a politic got a decision to make, what decision you gonna make? Because your faith supposed to be in God has sight. God has sight. He had these things. But your words must have action. What you do must have action. You didn't carry your power with care and honesty to listen to another American. When Obama was in office, Obama got people to come to the White House, right? He talked to some people. See how the way that Obama listened to people and go watch recordings how Obama listened to people and able to talk to people. Take his leadership as an example. Take Joe Biden leadership. If they listen, take Obama leadership, take Michelle Obama, the first lady, take how to listening and not assuming nothing. You have great power, but if you can't listen to every American, what that's gonna go down? It's gonna go down the drain. So you. That's why God is nothing like them. You can't do what need to be done. And hey, democracy with democracy at? Playing with the mind. I'm male. There's more going on. There's more. There's more that's going on. It's true, because I mentioned you. It's true. They ain't lying. Oh, and they're getting all of them abuse of power. Hey, hey, you know more than you know, right? Hey, they don't know good, no great power come with great responsibility, right? Oh, we know everything. God said we know everything. Yeah, the payment app should go for it. Oh, my idea. Now I know what's going on. This got something to do with my project too. That's who been interfering. That man got a lot to on their own people time, man. You gotta stop with that, man. You gotta stop with that. It's on. I'm sorry, man. You can't worry about what people do on they all day when they home. It's time to have fun. They got on the Atlanta person for that, man. You better stop that, man. People gotta know how to have fun and enjoy themselves. Shit, man. Stop that, man. Like when I heard about her, man, yeah. Would you showing people how to have? You're not showing the kids how to have fun. Always taking things. So serious all the time. And she did. I hope she didn't resign because she should have kept her seat, man. Nah, man, nah. That was on her. Oh, no, no. She should never resign. I said, hold up, man. I hope she caught her seat. Nah, what you teaching kids? Always take stuff to life gonna be miserable for them. And grown when people get older, bro. It's gonna be miserable. Learn how to have fun and have a good time too, man. She on her off day. I went back down. That was her, man. And people always putting their input on there. No, man, stop that when you don't got no input. It's her off day. Let that lady do what she want. You making her feel like she can't be comfortable in her own skin. Stop that, man. Like literally, that's stupid, man. That just stupid. Like literally, it's crazy. Let her enjoy her day. When she off the clock, she don't have to answer to no. And they act like they don't be drinking and drink a little henny. Nah, man, they better let that lady keep her job, man. I'm sorry, I'm talking about that on there. But yeah, he done it, man. No, I had this idea where I was talking around projects, but we was also talking about bringing Disney Channel to Texas and putting it in each county. That was my idea when I talked to other Texas kids and Houston kids and other people. They were like, that was a good idea. And you have studio production, film productions in each county. That was my actual idea, the ideas I had. I think kids thought it was a good idea at the time. It seemed like plans are not going to go as it feel as everything I put my effort into. So, yeah, I took drama in school too, man. But definitely passing you wrong, man. Hey, so you putting your trust into the people. That what God didn't. God put his trust in sight. He put his trust in sight, and you put your trust in people. That's why God different. The thing is he gonna go down for what he did? That's the problem. I don't know. I'm not getting into that, but how they did me was it was really messed up. And I think this project that I have will really ruin his real estate. He haven't even thought of how it is. It will really ruin it. Managers in Dallas won't even exist. Hip hop will grow bigger than anything. Hip hop as a record label, Young Money out. This is gonna take UGK Island. This is gonna be a big impact with this project. Richie Rich was my favorite movie growing up. I'm sorry, I got Governor Abbott on this thing. He's listening. He not listening. He's on my YouTube channel. Richie Rich. Richie Rich had everything in the back. And one of the guys that plays off of Gilmore Girls, the woman that plays the dad on Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is my favorite show. I love the Gilmore Girls. Oh man, the show is so when the guy tried to holler. Oh man, there's so many shows I like about Gilmore Girls. It's just the best show. I love it, man. I used to want to watch it every time it come on. I can tell y'all so many. I can have a whole discussion about every episode of Gilmore Girls, everything about it, at the cafe. Man, everybody, I can just we can just talk about it, but we're gonna have to make that. I'm a Shameless fan. You know, it got my person that plays off of Reva in there. So to see him on Shameless that's working at the bar, And no, I really tried to. I was on Facebook and I messaged one of the Shameless members, and I never got a message from him. Like, well, look, I'm a big fan. Like the kid that was going to college. Like, I never got his response, and I was like, hold up. Like, I wanted to tell him I'm a fan, but I didn't message my other actor because I know him off of Reba. But he also just played in a movie with Jamie Foxx. I'm like, hold up. Well, he played in a movie with Jamie Foxx. Reva was one of my favorite shows. I love Reva. It's just like Tremors. It ain't the same with her. Without Reva, it ain't the same without her. It really ain't the same without her. And it ain't the same. Like I can't watch another Tremors movie without her. Like she really hold the fault down for him. She really hold it down. Like really hold it down for him. Like, and she had that mentality, that marriage mentality together. So it's hard to see Reva with not in the movie Tremors. It's hard to see her without her. It's hard to even see the first character not being in and not playing a part of it. So yeah, and other things. I love one of Little Rascals. Remind me of my teacher in elementary at Berman Elementary. Give me a look. Yeah, it remind me of my teacher at Berman Elementary. She was the greatest teacher at Berman. On Westman, she used to give me little kids when I was a kid. Give us some flowers. Remind me of that at the race. Yeah. Yeah, I love the Little Rascal movie. The Little Rascals. Oh well, boy. I tell my son about boys, girls, and I tell my son about girls. Yuck, yuck. And I tell him about because I'm talking to him. I tell him about girls. He said, yuck. Oh yeah, man. And he like, yuck. I'm like, what the hell going on here? Like, yuck. Are you? Oh yeah, I'm live in the USA. I don't. I said. He said he talked about this girl that pick on him, and I tell him like, hold up. If this girl pick on you, she likes you. You know how you is in a kid. If a girl pick on you in school, kindergarten and stuff. You know they used to have a girl pick on you, they like you, huh? Man, yeah, yeah. I love it. I got pickle. I got pickle. Women are man haters. Oh man, they got your girl that plays off of Home Alone, off of Dennis the Menace, and they got the frog, and they grabbing their ear. Oh man, oh man, I'm trying to get my son to watch it, but my son got to really sit down. He don't like to, kids don't like to sit. Kids don't like to sit down. It be the hardest thing trying to get them to sit up there. They want to watch what they want to watch. I say, look, you would like it if you watch it. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm just talking about all the stuff that I like and I growed up on. And, and we watching Ninja Turtles the movie, the 1997 movie, and he like, what that's Ninja Turtles with Ninja Surf on there. I don't like the new Ninja Turtles high as me. I like the 1997 ones. Those are the classics. and your guy off of Ninja Surf. Those are the classics. He plays on them when he got the piece in his hand. So, man, man, like, so I was trying. He be watching, and I said, I don't the cartoon. I don't like the cartoon as much. I like the movie. So I had to get him on the movie. He watched it with me, and we watched the other dude that played on Stranger Things with Santa Claus. He plays as the thing. As Santa on Stranger Things when he plays at the sheriff. I love Stranger Things, but plays at the sheriff. He plays at the Santa Claus. He wanted to watch it with me. I said, all right. You know, one thing I told my kid, you know how when you have things, I didn't have a one. When I had to go to church, I didn't have a one. You know, I didn't have a say of going to church. You know what I'm saying? I get carried out. You hear me? I didn't have a say. I said that little boy lucky as hell. Heck, 'cause I didn't really have a say. I'm gonna get carried out. I'm gonna get a little spanky. I'm gonna get carried out if I don't know. I said, boy, you the most lucky kid that you ever met because I didn't have a want to stay home. And I had to go to Sunday school and I had to sit in regular church a little bit. But I didn't actually have them when I grew up in New Orleans, in Morel and churches. I didn't have a six. So that little dude lucky as heck. So man, I remember in theater class, we talk about movies. I swear to God, I'm getting off the subject of this, and I'm sorry that I get a 2 minute subject. Watching old Western movies. I remember in school I had me watching Western movies. I really didn't feel like watching it. And I said, hold up. If I really want to learn something, it is not about watching it, just liking it. You got to learn about the actors, the role that they play, in what position, how they coming in, what they doing. You know, my name is Hubert. How about you? You gotta do all of that. I like Miss Gula got us working. I was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. We get to something that I used to sit up and feel like really, yeah, yeah. Now I told you like I tell people when I was in Miss Gula class at Newman Smith, I think we could have. They always the thing is she paired us two boys and a girl. It's hard to work when parents don't let girls come in the house, don't let the boys come in the house and let us do the scenes. So I think when Miss Gulo, I think we could have did a better scene. And you can tell I still remember that look on her face after we did it. And I think she know we just put that together. I still remember her look. I still got that image. And we gotta and Miss Gulo never know that we had to sit in this girl backyard, man, see, and sit on a wall and talk about the role. And I'm like, hold up, we didn't have no planning because of how the parents act, man. We had no planning. I was like Miss Gulo looking, and she was looking at her like, hold up. I know the way she was looking, she know we put that together. She know we just put that together. Her mouth was a little open. She know we put that together. I like how she looked that look on her face. I was like, hold up, right fast. I was like, hold up, right fast. I still got the image of Miss Gulo and Newman Smith. Her look in my head, guys. And I always tell kids like subtraction and borrowing numbers. I remember I had 3 more years left when I left to go to another school. And the kids getting on me to about work. And my most thing in school that I had to borrow numbers and put it on top. And I remember my teacher, Miss Lynn, was looking at me and like, you know that. You know that. You know goddamn well you know that. You and you get to a point you don't. I really didn't feel like some kids get on here, like he talking to me about it, and I'm like, I really didn't feel like she can tell. She just looked at me. The older Miss Lynn looked at me. My last 2 weeks, Hubert and Newman Smith, she looked at me. And I had to go to another school campus. I was still in Newman Smith school. It was my last year at that. It was just my last year at that. This is my last time at that school. But I'm still in 10. True story. That my award is never right. It's never right. We always a year behind. You always a year behind. So almost the end of 2000, you always a year behind. How you are, my friend? I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing good. How y'all doing? But I was like, hold the heck up. So I just remember I got to borrow this number. Got to sit up there and borrow this number. I said, look here. She was looking at me. I'm like, and y'all talking about y'all don't want to do schoolwork. I had that same damn. I said, I don't feel like borrowing numbers. I don't feel like borrowing numbers at all. Like literally, I don't feel like borrowing numbers. I'm telling you, I don't like doing it, bro. I don't like doing it, man. So that could be the hardest thing. I told them the hardest thing I tell kids, my 5-year-old kids, I can teach them the same thing as Chastity taught me. Now, and when you talk about money, you're 5 years old. You put the timetables under the fake money into 5, 10, 15. Like you do all of these things, and you get some fake money, whatever that is, and you put it under the timetable. You got 5. You put the 5. You put the 10. It's just the way you do things, man. It just that's how you do it. We all learn in our different ways. Yeah. The 10, 20. Got 10 plus 10, got 10, and another 10. You could use materials in the house. I said, son, you can use materials. He ain't learning nothing. I said, yeah, you ain't learning nothing. They teaching you some stuff in Atlanta. And I can teach you some things my teacher taught me. Okay. You can learn both ways of how they taught me how to do it. So I said, they teach you in Atlanta. Yeah. I can teach you some things I learned at Smith that a picture um animated cartoon dream. Martin Luther King had a dream animated when these kids go back through time. I used to always wanted to. I used to always tell Miss Chastity to go get this out the library, every history. And um, this kid cared about baseball more than his schoolwork. And they tell if you don't pass, you're gonna wind up going to summer school. You know, he just think about, but this this tour was really important. It was really important that he must pass. But Whoopi Goldberg playing the animated stuff, plays in the animated, and they go back to they go in Martin Luther King house, and Whoopi Goldberg showed them around. But Whoopi Goldberg told everybody to stay together, and these two kids, the white kid and the black kid, they decided not to stay together. They decided we're gonna go, we're gonna leave, and we just gonna go. Whoopi Goldberg caught him, and she asked him, told him something. Um, I usually don't do this for everybody. In this case, I do it for everybody. We all know Whoopi Goldberg voice. We know Whoopi Goldberg voice. Sister Act, she played in any other movies. I got a movie that I like with my boy off of Police Academy when he's getting. Oh man, they play in the movie together. Um, and they play in the movie together. Um, Mahoney always messing them up. You know, in the first Police Academy movie, Owen was at the end. But those things, I'm gonna tell you the main thing I talked about it. And what the Goldberg said is this room is real magical. So they go and touch the baseball club, and they go back through time with Martin Luther King, and they ended up on the field with Martin Luther King when he was a kid. And they watched, but they started playing baseball with him. And the kid, mama from the past, what I told you about playing with these Negroes. Martin Luther King is the best player out there in the state. And the kid said, other kid from, I don't know what the big deal about it. I don't know what's going on. And Martin Luther King told him, around here we are not allowed to hang out. It was just something about the movie that I always liked. I get my baby mama on it. I got people in Hampton, Georgia on what I know about history because I learned about the legislative branches and the branches in school and everything. You know, I learned about the senators and everybody. Trust me, Miss Chastity taught me about the senators. We learned about the branches, the legislative branch, the Capitol Hill branch. I learned a lot of stuff because I was in this group. I learned a lot. Trust me, we learned a lot of stuff. People think you're a disability. We're not learning the same thing as you. We just doing it in a different way. And people think they don't know that. We just do it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that understand what those things and we constantly get it from those things. So I love the history. I learned and Capitol Hill branches. I learned all about that. So when it was time to fight, I've been waiting on it. And like people don't know, I've been going. When it was time to fight, I know exactly what to do. Autism branches, different networks. I know I know exactly where to go. So I know exactly where to go. The network branches. I know exactly where to go. We learned something about you. See, my teacher took me to job corps and they denied me 3 times. So I think this was supposed to happen in due time, your behavior. My teacher never believed in me. College denied me in school. And they believed in me at Newman Smith and at Mary Brown. They denied me again. It was coming, and they still are trying to deny it. Lies and people what they. I just want my justice for them neglecting and abusing me, the costing in my social security. That's all I want. That lying stuff that's going on, man. That's all I want. You scared to take a loss when you lost. That and your people scared to take a loss because they know what they are. I'll see y'all in a bit. Now my damn app wanna act right.